Second semi-final in the under-17 boys 4x100 coming up. British Virgin Islands go in lane number 7. Guyana in 6 with Daquan Farrell on the opening leg. Trinidad and Tobago. There we go. US Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, British Virgin Islands. 4 teams in this lineup. 3 of them will get through automatically. Off they go. Second semi-final of the under-17 boys 4x100 meters relay. Trinidad and Tobago getting out well, closing down on Guyana. The British Virgin Islands moving well too. Tiandre Frett, the 100 silver medalist, running for the BVI down the back stretch. But the Trinbagonians holding them well. Oh, problems. Baton down for Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm not sure the BVI made the change inside the area. Here they come to the final change. It's Guyana in front, and now they're having problems, and the BVI taking over. Oh, this is crazy. The BVI will win by a long way. Trinidad and Tobago will finish the race. And you can never be sure because so many things happened in that race. Were the changes made inside the zone? Did the Trinidad and Tobago team effect their changeover appropriately? Oh, the judges will be working overtime on this one. For now, it's the British Virgin Islands at 42.71. But a lot of decisions to be made for sure.
I'd love to be in that room when that happens.
Tiandre Frett, the 100 silver medalist, ran a terrific backstretch for the British Virgin Islands, but the change was not smooth. They still managed to win the heat. Trinidad and Tobago. Well, let's have a look at it and see if we can make out anything here. This is the first change. All is pretty well here.
Yeah, BVI seem to be making the change first. So all good up to this point. It is here, just about this point, that chaos reigns.
Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, British Virgin Islands. Let's have a close look now. The outgoing runner for the BVI has to stop. Now, we went away from that a little too quickly because we did not see exactly where that change was made, and that's what we're looking at. And we also need to see how the Trinidad and Tobago change was made eventually and whether that is legal.
And then, of course, with the other change that's being made by Guyana, everything just went all over the place there. Now, I think what happened with the Trinidad and Tobago change, the runner coming in, because the runner in front of him may have gone just a little bit early and then he had to stop, he tripped on his back heel.
Here's a good shot of what happened on the Trinidad and Tobago change and the BVI change as well.
Actually, he just stumbled his left foot into the ground and he fell.
Was the BVI change made inside the zone? That's the big question there.
Well, I'm looking at the reaction of Frett, and he looks very unhappy.
And look at Guyana now. They could be in problems here. Look at this final change. Yeah, Guyana are out. That's made outside the zone. They are definitely out. So if the Trinidad and Tobago change was legal, they'll get into the final as automatic qualifiers. but we need a shot of exactly how that TNT change was made, or else we'll have less than 8 for the championship race later on.
All the controversy of yesterday packed into one race today.
42.71 for the British Virgin Islands, Guyana 43.82, but I suspect there will be a disqualification. US Virgin Islands 44.11 and Trinidad and Tobago 45.40. They may just get a chance to be back for the final later on.